On the Kenyan shores of Lake Victoria, entrepreneur Dominic Kahumbu and his team are using rakes and their hands to remove water hyacinth. It's an incredibly invasive plant, covering the surface of the water like a carpet, harming fish and helping mosquitoes and bacteria thrive. But where many see a pest, Kahumbu sees an opportunity.
What we're doing out here on Lake Victoria is we're harvesting this, what everyone considers to be a real menace and a pest, an invasive species, and it has many, many negative connotations to it. But the actual fact is, water hyacinth is a blessing in disguise.
And that's because Kahumbu's company, Biogas International, is piloting a machine that converts water hyacinth into clean cooking fuel. Kahumbu says 2 to 3 kilograms will provide fuel for a cooker, making a meal of maize and beans over 4 hours.
The gas is tapped from the center of the actual digester tube.
The project, in partnership with drug maker AstraZeneca and the Institute for Sustainability Leadership at the University of Cambridge, has provided the digesters to 50 families in Kenya's western city, Kisumu. That's allowed residents like Tony Otieno to abandon his traditional stove called a jiko. It runs on charcoal, which Otieno says was costing him around $12 per sack.
The gas has no smoke, it has no smell, then it is much faster than the jiko.
But at a cost of $650, Kahumbu acknowledges that the machines are not affordable for most families in the city.
The elderly people who should be retiring are choking themselves to death, which is, it's criminal in this day and age that we should allow such a thing. When we have this is biogas. They should all have biogas.
He says the business needs capital investment, and he's looking to the kinds of businesses that want to buy carbon credits to ensure his green fuel project can stay afloat.